I'm Mariette Immaculate. I'm 26 and I'm a content director and a designer by trade. My day-to-day life is never the same. No 2 days are the same, especially in Brixton, London. So it can vary from designing, packing orders, doing somebody's hair, doing a custom order, shooting content, commissioning all manners of art, painting, or liaising a brand collaboration, or essentially doing something that will make sure my creative design brand lives to see another day. My creative design brand is my baby Catface. I've been doing it for 10 years, and essentially it was just a space for me to express myself online. And it grew. The more time I spent there, it just continued to grow and grow. And here we're at STUDIO CATFACE, a materialization of my personality, everything I do every day.
I knew Mary a couple of years ago. Because from laptop or iPhone to a whole shop, I never knew that she can big like this. So today, I'm very proud of Mary. When I see her now, I'm very happy. That's why I always pop here once in a while to say hi.
It's a space for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, yellow, or your hair is long or you have no hair, or it's blonde, it's red, it's afro, it's kinky, it's straight. I just love to make things and express myself. I have a special relationship with colour. I'm very interested in where colours meet, where green stops being green and becomes blue. And I like that, being able to give that gift to somebody else or making people happy. I'm from Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. It's very special and it's dangerous, it's beautiful, it's natural, it's fresh, and you grow up learning how to survive from when you're born. My family, we speak Edo, we're Edo, and a lot of us, we grow up learning skills and tools. There's a childhood of freedom and being able to be creative, but also having a natural environment and being in a community where your family is your community and your neighbours and your hood is what essentially raises you, and everybody is tight-knit and close-knit. So growing up in that environment, I moved here when I was 11. And then coming to London, and the idea of London in England was something I always read about. I read the whole of Shakespeare before I turned 9. I read a lot of English writers like Charles Dickens. So by the time when I was 11 and we were moving to London, I was like, right, it's going to be all castles. Everybody will be wearing corsets. Just like the books. I'll be like, please sir, can I have some more? So that was my childhood. You just make the most of what you have, and whatever ideas you have of the world, when it doesn't match up to your reality, you have to make it match. There's a community that existed beforehand, before I got here, and and I'm grateful that I have a community that I fit into, that I so embracing. Essentially, it's a wider family and everybody looks after each other, and that's really, really important.
Here, people learning, they're working voluntary work here to have experience so that to go and teach another people. So at the end, she's developing another generation.
I'm Catarina from Portugal. Saw the beautiful braids with rainbow colors and whatnot, and so then through that I found out the Instagram here, placed my first order, and then eventually we just started to talk back and forth through social media, and eventually I actually flew here for her to do my hair. And yeah, we just became friends. Multiculturalism, which is pretty much what we live in, especially in London, but everywhere really, obviously has some good and bad things associated with it. One of those things is something that is now really common, which is cultural appropriation, which obviously, since I braided my hair, I've been accused of. It's appreciation, not appropriation. There's different levels to it. Of course, there's like people that take advantage of it, but don't generalize it. And even, for example, the waistbands, this is also from Nigeria. This was a gift from her. And it's so beautiful, and the meaning is amazing there. And I'm literally feel blessed to have contact with this type of thing, because I've never been to Nigeria, and I feel like I now know a bit more about the culture, like the real culture, not what social media does.
There are people who it resonates with from different parts of the world, and it's able to allow me to connect with them, whereas I wouldn't have been able to connect with them or share my passion with, say, people I meet every day or whatever. Let's focus on the positive and people who identify with wanting to express themselves, who are identify with being an individual and living their lives and doing things to make them feel good about themselves, you know, and helping people and sharing creativity and ideas, which is what we all, like anybody that is part of the Catface community or wears Catface hair or likes Catface hair, where it's our generation, you know, we like to express ourselves. Mm-hmm. I don't have to pretend to sell something I don't like or something I have no interest, so I'm not related to. I don't feel like I'm selling anything here. I'm just living my life, making things, doing things, keeping busy. And people come from different parts of the world and they like it. And for me, it's like, oh my God, you like this thing that I made? And it makes me cry a lot because I really appreciate it. Don't ever leave London. Okay. In 5 years' time, I'd like to see a STUDIO CATFACE in every major country. Let's just leave it there. And leave the rest to imagination and destiny.